150, but if people want to stand, people can stand. Put a lot more than that.
Talking for the induction?
For the induction, right.
Ready?
Yep.
Welcome, everyone, to the August 12th, 2024 Town Board meeting. Would you please join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. We have no public hearings tonight, so next is the consent agenda. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes for the town board meeting of July 22nd, 2024, and the abstract of claims for August 12th, 2024?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ray. Jim?
Jim.
Comments or discussion?
Bring lights in.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. If anyone has anything they'd like to address the board on items on this agenda, please step forward. Nothing, Rod?
Well, I was going to ask you to go over line by line of the abstract of claims, but
I'll take care of that
Thank you.
after the meeting with you,
One-on-one.
one-on-one.
Next,
Right.
under unfinished business, is a request from Martha for a public hearing. Can I have a motion to set a public hearing on Monday, August 26th, 2024, at 6:30 PM at the Aurora Municipal Center located at 575 Oakwood Avenue, East Aurora, New York, to hear public comment on a site plan, special use permit, and open development area for a storage building at 196 Ellicott Road?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is another request from Martha. Can I have a motion to set a public hearing on Monday, August 26, 2024, at 6:30 PM at the Aurora Municipal Center located at 575 Oakwood Avenue, East Aurora, New York, to hear a public comment on a proposed local law to amend various sections of our town code, Chapter 116, to address short-term rentals and bed and breakfast use?
So moved.
Motion by Jim. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from our building department. Can I have a motion to can I have a motion to refer the open development application for the property at 2271 Lapham Road to the planning board for comments and review?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from our assessor. Can I have a motion to approve Assessor Stephen Pigeon to attend the New York State Assessors Association Conference from September 23rd to September 26th, 2024 in Fairport, New York?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Jim. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from Judge Markello. Can I have a motion to approve Elizabeth Wilbur and Maureen Kenny to attend the New York State Association Magistrate Court Clerk Conference from September 30th to October 1st at the Sheridan in Niagara Falls, total cost being $340, which we paid out of line A1110-415.
So moved.
Motion by Ray.
Second.
second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is another request from Judge Markello. Can I have a motion to approve AM Carpet Service as the low bidder to supply and install the carpet in the courtroom at 571 Main Street? And we have received a JCAP grant to cover the costs in full.
So moved.
Motion by Jim. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from Kathleen. Can I have a motion to rehire Jennifer Calkins to fill the vacant part-time clerk position at the assessor's office? Jennifer will start at a pay rate of $18.03 per hour, effective August 19th, 2024.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Absolutely. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from Kathleen. Can I have a motion to approve to change Richard Miga's civil service title from Assistant Code Enforcement Officer Full-Time Provisional to Assistant Code Enforcement Officer Full-Time Permanent?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Jim. Comments or discussion?
Nice job finishing the top three.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request from Liz DeVito. Can I have a motion to approve surplusing the listed highway and parks items?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Ray will second.
Second by Ray.
Sorry, I was reading the inventory.
Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have a mural proposal, and I'll let Councilman Mahan tell us a little bit about this, if you will, please, Joe?
McCann, yes, but thank you, I will. You may hand me.
A what?
You may hand me.
Oh.
You let these out. That's
Yeah, I'm
okay.
sorry. Have you ever been called worse?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. So what we have before us, I don't know if everybody can see it, but it's a mural. EA Baseball had approached us last year about doing a mural on the space at the pool between the two restrooms, a newly created surface.
Yeah.
So this is a first draft, and EA Baseball had approached us. The total cost of the project is $3,000. They want to know if the town board would be willing to split the cost of that. Revisions to this initial draft are contingent upon the artist being paid, essentially. So that's the idea. This is not the final version. They are open to suggestions in terms of what we see. I know there'd been some talk about making it more pool inclusive. Personally, my feeling is, and this isn't in color, unfortunately. If it was in color, you'd see that these dark lines here are blue, which was their effort to be inclusive of the pool. I would argue we can always supplement with another mural if we so desire that would thematically fit this one. I did suggest they add a train, since every time I've gone over there to be guest DJ or announcer for their games, they're continuously interrupted by trains. Everybody thought that idea was just gangbusters. So anyway, that's the situation with the mural proposal from EA Baseball.
All right.
Decides what the final.
Well, it would come before. Messing with artists and the artistic flow of things, but
That, the reason I copied it in color,
yeah,
because I've done things like this before, you'll never see the community pool park.
gotcha.
Right.
even in color, look at it,
Not
it
blue
just
on blue.
blends right in. It just,
Gotcha, okay.
Make it white.
if you copy something in color in black and white, you're gonna really see what's gonna show. and
See
what's
what the
not.
problem is.
That doesn't show at all.
I'd be happy to provide, it's Dan Mursky who's, been submitting all this information. I'll be happy to provide that. In color, I didn't notice a thing, but I see exactly what you're saying, especially with the sun hitting it. So I'll provide that feedback to the president of EA Baseball, Dan Mursky, and say, just make sure that we're choosing colors that contrast
It really-
appropriately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might I suggest, Joe, that we just table this for tonight until we get the final? Because if the price changes, I think we're all, basically good with it, but
So
would you rather?
I would rather move forward only because my understanding is this is sort of as much work as the artist, whoever she may be, is willing to do until she knows she's getting paid for her work. So if we don't get in, then, she won't
All right,
revise.
we'll just-
Hey, Chuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could authorize 1,500 or half, whichever's lower. I mean, I guess if the price is going to be lower, but
1,500 is our share. EA Baseball is going to pay the other 1,500 for a total.
that's what I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
though.
Jim's saying if the price would happen to go down. to
Oh,
20,
right. Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay.
Sorry. I misunderstood you, Councilman Granville.
That's okay. And I was concerned about train too, because, I coached Aurora, our soccer, and if you have a train in the back, those players that are there, they're just be stopped.
That would be a very accurate
They'll
representation.
just be staring at the train. You'll have to put that in the painting too, so
It gets complicated.
it gets complicated, but
For the kids to pick the Dandelions.
you see,
Okay.
but
Oh,
soccer
absolutely.
is more
Especially
important
there.
than, what's that?
We actually had soccer there.
Yeah, I coached there, yeah. Good.
Okay. Well, can I have a motion to approve the painting of the mural on the east side of the new bathroom walls by East Aurora Baseball at a cost of
No more.
$1,500 or less to the town with funds coming from the ARPA fund?
I'll make that motion, or you're making the motion, I'm seconding it. I got confused, Chuck. What are we doing?
Okay.
Are you making the motion?
No, I was asking for the motion.
I will make the
Motion by
motion.
Joe.
Yep.
Second by
I will second the motion.
Jim. Any other comments, discussion?
I will email Dan Mursky right now. Say, keep an eye on contrasting colors.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And lastly, we have a donation for the stage. Is there anyone here from that? Is it John here by chance? Okay. Can I have a motion to accept a 16 by 24 stage from John Venentia on behalf of East Aurora Music Fest at a worth of approximately $11,400. Have that motion?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Jim. Comments or discussion?
Very nice. That's coming out of the EA Music Fest. That sounds like something we can make use of, so kudos.
Very nice. Very unbelievable, frankly. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Under communications and reports, I have the July 2024 Building Department reports, the Senior Center reports, the Town Clerk report, Town Clerk Garbage report, and the Supervisor's report. And I have the Town Clerk Tax report for June and July of 2024, along with the Town Clerk Water report for June and July of 2024. I also have a memo regarding stormwater. Business from board members. We'll start with Ray.
Nothing much at this point in time. We discuss signage at the last open space meeting at the major north and south parks. And then subsequent to that, I took a look at the signage at other parks, and it seems to have some inconsistencies. So what I'll do is put together some presentation about what potentially we should be looking at. And Rich, I might be hitting you up, get your opinion on that, on what is necessary and what isn't necessary. So that'll be for the next meeting, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ray.
you bet.
Jim?
No reports right now.
Joe?
I'd like to thank you, Supervisor Snyder, for, should I say Cider, since we're leaving letters out of people's names tonight, for your work. We're scrambling to spend the first $10,000 grant we received through the hard work of our Climate Smart Community Task Force, and I know you put a lot of time today into getting our ducks in a row. We're not quite ready to make a purchase, but thank you very much for that hard work.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
That's all I have.
And I have nothing tonight. Next is audience 2, if anybody has anything they want to address the board regarding anything. Seeing nothing, we'll move on. Staff reports. Rich?
I don't have anything else tonight.
Chris?
Yeah.
There we go. Yep. So recreation activities have kind of come almost to an halt. Last Friday was the last day of our swim lessons, day camp, and many of our sports programs. Community pool will close this Friday for the season as well. In terms of the mural, I would strongly suggest that we take a look at the entire park there too, as there's tennis and pickleball going on. It appears to be mostly a baseball mural on a aquatics facility wall. So just it seems kind of odd in my head with the placement on there. Mural, if we wanted a baseball mural, I would suggest maybe the snack shack that's got a large wall too. But just something to consider with that. But that's all I got for tonight.
Thank you, Chris. Chief?
I'm here. How you doing? The police department is doing its summer thing with all the special events that seem to usually happen in the Village Corp. But one thing I wanted to bring up, recently I was asked about the speed limit on Knox Road. And that's a county road that the town maintains in the wintertime for snow removal, but I don't believe they maintain the potholes and things like that. I have a concerned resident, and this is kind of an overlapping concern that comes from the village and enters the town. So I start with the village on their end, and it comes into the town. First of all, this resident would like to see sidewalks built. However, with that culvert there, I don't think there's enough room there for a sidewalk. Her next concern is because there are no sidewalks and so many people nowadays are walking to Knox from inside the village, that maybe the town could ask for a traffic study be done and try to lower the speed limit on Knox Road, where that turns into a 45 from a 30 and the length of Knox Road. My understanding from Superintendent Gunner was that this has been done in the past, and that he said I'm just being transparent in this citizens' concerns, but that Dave had suggested coming before you tonight, and if you deem necessary to see if there's a newer need for such a thing. So as far as everything else of the police department, it's a usual summer. So.
Chief, do you know when that last study was done, or does anybody know when that last study was done on Knox? I'm just wondering if it was before, I don't know, there's so much more activity going on at Knox before.
I think it's within the last 3 years.
Okay.
I remember too. I think I was on the board during that. I think we were. Yeah.
Okay.
If we were to send it in now,
Yeah, they would.
they wouldn't do anything.
Okay.
It was too soon.
All right.
And if I remember correctly, the issue of the sidewalk specifically at that bridge was brought up, and there's just not enough earth there to put in a sidewalk.
It'd be very expensive.
Yeah.
My recommendation to her will be to utilize the walking trail that starts over, the mouth of Girard. That's a safer way to get, because it comes out at a crosswalk there and crosses the road. It might not be convenient, but that concern is walking along Knox Road where there is no sidewalk. That's a alternative.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief. Doug? Paul? Brad?
Nothing?
I think we want.
All right. Well, in the case, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Joe, can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.